The Manuscript of Survival, Part 394. February 6, 2014. As many of you have already noticed, this influx of energetic transmission is pushing on a whole new set of buttons within you, and by doing this, you will subsequently start to see things in a very new light indeed. And yes, we do mean this in every sense of the word, as not only the inherent quality of this light, but also your ability to perceive it is changing rapidly now. And with it comes a whole new sense of being not only human, but something far, far more complex than this. In addition, your ability to sense everything that lies beyond the scope of human understanding will also magnify, as you will be brought into contact with spheres of creation you were not even aware existed. So yes, much is opening up now, and it can be easy to think of oneself as getting lost within this at times mesmerizing and complex maze of new beginnings and old departures. For as you start to open up to all of this, you will automatically start to shut down so much of the old and obsolete systems within, systems that govern not only parts of your physical vehicle, but which also governs your entire way of being. You see, as you start to see with your new eyes, you will also stop to see what is not necessary for you to see. To use an old phrase, you will start to turn a blind eye to those aspects of human life that no longer serves you. And as such, things that have been construed as hindrances earlier, will no longer be thought of as such, for you will no longer see them. And what do we mean by that? Simply that as your whole being comes into play, those parts of you that still adheres to the old ways of thinking, acting and indeed being, will cease to function. And just as the body itself shuts off energy to those parts that remain unused over a prolonged period of time in order to focus its attention on those parts that are in use, so too will your system simply switch off anything that is no longer needed. So by and by, you will find yourself becoming very new indeed, but still, it may not even feel like that to you. At least, not superficially, for as all of those brand new parts of you start to kick in, your focus will automatically shift, and you will switch seamlessly into your very new way of being. So again, those deepest and most profound transformations that you go through may not be perceived as such, for they are so profound, you will lose any contact with that old version of you, and looking back, it will be like looking back on someone else's life altogether. Or it will be like looking at a piece of fiction, if you will, a play acted out by actors, each one performing their designated part in what has been titled your life. And this is in fact exactly what has taken place up until now, for what you have lived through, has all been designed to give you the opportunity to be exactly where you are at this exact point in time. And so, as you are reading these lines, we can only congratulate you all on a job very well done indeed. For now, as the curtains go down on that old version of you, there will be no lengthy curtain calls, for you are all more than ready to exit this theater of your old life and step out into the real world. And yes, we do use that word with intent, as now, your real life is about to start, for all intents and purposes. For everything you have done so far on this sojourn, and indeed in every previous incarnation you have had on these shores, has been preparations for what is to come now. For this time, you will start anew, unfettered by anything of the old, but still, it is thanks to every single second of your former life, and indeed lives that you are able to stand here today, resplendent and emerging as those truly lighted beings that you are about to become. That is, you are already all of this, but as yet, you have not been able to fully take in the whole scope of this, and as such, the best is yet to come. For now, the doors that were flung open a while ago will start to beckon more and more of you to step across the threshold and out into the wide open spaces of your new life, in your new world, where everything will be up to you to create from scratch. That is, so much is already here, ready to be taken into use, but again, it is indeed up to each and every one of you to determine the speed at with which all of this will take place. So look ahead, and take a step forwards the better to be able to peek through this opening towards that dreamland that awaits you. We know that for many, this beckoning freedom will still feel a bit too overwhelming, and you will content yourself with looking at it from afar for the time being. Take all the time you need, For this will not go away, but know also that in order not to miss out on too much of the fun, do not hold yourself back for too long. That way, you will be amongst the first one able to finally frolic in those fertile fields we have talked so much about, and that way is also the only way to find out what lies behind all of the magnificent words we have used to describe what awaits you. And yes, we feel more than confident that none of you will find any faults in the prior descriptions that we have given the moment you fully start to interact with these fields of freedom, or rather, you will think we have not even done them justice. For this is indeed beyond words, and it is indeed beyond what a human mind can even begin to describe itself. But when you do go there, you will know with all that you are, that this time, you are finally home for good. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com